the titanic, terrifying battle between the most terrifying monsters within our community come together for one giant clash. The following announcement has been paid for by Monsters with Attitude.
We are your podcast's favorite podcast, living off of one phrase, 3 words. Embrace the attitude.
I'm back! What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Let's Talk Raw, presented by the Monsters with Attitude. I am your host, the beardiest of the bearded kaiju, Mr. Eric himself. And of course, with me, my brother, the man who runs trains on everybody, Mr. G-Train 1090, Mr. Adrian Settle. What's going on, buddy? How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good today, Eric. Definitely can't complain. Had a nice, relaxing day before going back to slaving away from the man tomorrow. So definitely much needed.
You know why? Why are you hurting my feelings, man? Like you're not. Don't bring that up. Like that is sensitive. That's sensitive. I don't want to talk about it. I have been on break. You have been on break. I know Joe has been on break. So everybody has to go back to reality and actually go and make this money again because we spent it all. Honestly, we really did spend it all. So, I mean, yeah, even you, Adrian, you told us behind the scenes that even you spent quite a bit as your time off. So, I mean, you didn't even have to go to G-Fest, and you still spent a whole bunch of money, which, I mean, we'll see what you got in the coming weeks, I guess, and I'll do another box day, of course. But, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. But, yeah, it was G-Fest was a lot of fun, obviously. We went live from G-Fest, so hopefully you all saw that and enjoyed that a little bit. The internet wasn't the greatest there. Pretty spotty reception, man. Like it was, you would think it wouldn't be, but it really is. Like you just have dead spots all over the convention and the hotel. So, we did the best we could. I mean, I hated it, but it was like, it is what it is. But gives you kind of a sneak peek at what goes on at G-Fest, what it looks like, maybe the layout a little bit, and just kind of getting a first-hand look on what to expect if you've ever never gone or thinking about going or, whatever. Maybe we helped you in some way, kind of help you map it out in your head and kind of see what kind of goes on and stuff. So it was a lot of cool. And, of course, Adrian, you were the man behind the helm and steering the ship for us as we were away on location, I guess you could call it, and you were steering our crazy train for sure because you are the conductor, of course. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I mean, we can talk about it too if you guys would like. There's not a ton of news to go over, but there is some pretty significant, exciting news that has dropped within the last week or so. Obviously, a lot of us have been gone and busy, and but I know Adrian, Samson, they held it down. Like good soldiers, and put on some really great stuff here for the MWA, and did watch parties and did shows and a lot of fun. So of course we had to come in and raise a little bit of havoc, especially on Samson's watch parties over on our Twitch. So that was a lot of fun. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. So. But yeah, it was really, really good. So yeah, if anybody wants to talk about it, please throw in a question in the chat and we can talk about it. But I guess we'll just get right into this week's news and talk about it and see what there is to get all excited about. And please, maybe I'll send up a GoFundMe or whatever. But I'm broke, so send funds for more Godzilla toys because I need it. The addiction is real, man. The addiction is real. So,
Very real, very real.
all right, we'll get into news. All right, first on the list is, let's get my notes here. So first we have the X Plus Dai Kaiju series, or the 25 centimeter series for Ultraman, is Gamora 2. This is the second generation Gamora monster from Ultraman 80, episode 22, with incredible upgraded skills. Beyond the normal, Gamora is being produced as finished figure in the 27 centimeter size. So it's actually going to be a little bit bigger than your normal 25, but I think it's just because of the horns. The horns kind of give it a little bit more oomph and height to it. And it's going on pre-orders now, and I think pre-orders are up August 10th, and it'll be released in October of this year for only $148. So very manageable. If anybody is a Gamora fan, if anybody is an Ultraman fan, I highly suggest picking this up. I'm not the fondest of this particular look. I like his standard look overall, but you're gonna get all these hyper different takes on these Ultra Kaiju just because they like to switch it up and change it, even though it's the same character and whatever. But they give it a little bit of flair here and there and whatever. So this is still really cool. I'm assuming I know this answer, but Adrian, what do you think about this overall design for Gamora? I'm not going to ask you if you're going to get it because I already know the answer for that one. Yeah. But what do you just think about this design compared to the original?
Honestly, I don't like the green on Gamora. It's really weird. It honestly threw me off when you sit there in the chat, like, what in God's name is this? I was like, Gamora's not this color. What's going on here? And for someone not to be diverse in the Ultraman and notice that difference is just, no, I don't like it. I don't like it.
Mm-hmm. And that's okay, man. That's okay. Yeah, I'm not particular on this one. I prefer the original, but what's really cool about this and what X Plus likes to do is they like to put in these little, I guess, Easter eggs, I like to call them. And on this one, actually, you can see that seam all the way down his back. And that's on purpose. That is not a flaw or anything like that. They actually do that to show you exactly where the opening was for the man to get into the suit and actually portray this character. So I always love to see those. They've done it on Ultra Kaiju. They've done it on Ultraman. They've done it on Godzilla figures to kind of see that stuff. They've even done the holes in the necks to kind of show where the actor or actress could see out of the suit. So really cool. I love those little Easter eggs, those little extras that they kind of put in there. So really, really cool, but a very different Gamora look altogether. So, but very, very cool nonetheless. You never know. I should never say never on this stuff because you never know. And then next on our list is the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive glow-in-the-dark reaction figures of Mechagodzilla 93 and Godzilla 89. And it's going to be in booth 2343 for Super 7. I think everybody will know where Super 7 is. They do this very big setup that you can kind of walk into and actually see everything. This is really cool. I'm very big on the glow-in-the-dark Super 7 figures, especially the reaction figures. So those are the ones that I love to collect. So these are definitely going to be gobbled up by me and put into my collection. So that's really cool. Adrian, you gonna possibly pick these up at all, or is this something that kind of tickles your fancy?
I definitely like the 89, and I mean, I do love glow in the dark stuff also. I don't have a whole lot of it, but 89 I'm gonna make an exception on. And then 93, I might pick it up too, because right now I'm lack of representation for 93 Mega Godzilla, so I might go ahead and pick that up also.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's I agree. And the only thing that I would say that I'm a little sad about, I guess, or a negative for this is that they literally painted them the same color. And
yeah.
for the other glow in the darks that I'm actually looking at my wall now, is that there's always a different kind of color scheme for them, and it's never the same. But I see that this one, they're just doing gold, and they're doing gold on the front portion, and they're doing gold on the back portion, and then both eyes are red. So wish there was a little bit more breaking up of them, but I guess you get what you get, So just be nitpicky, but I like when they kind of add more color to it, break it up a little bit, and then even the cards that are connected to them are both gold. A lot of the other ones have had different colors like red and yellow and green and stuff like that. So I would have liked to see a difference on those as well, but still pretty cool overall. I'm still going to grab them. That's just me being super nitpicky. So doesn't mean they're bad figures at all. So, and if you guys want to grab these and you miss out on going to Comic-Con, don't fret, don't worry, because usually the Monday after or the Tuesday after, they start selling this stuff on their website on super7.com. And of course, you should use our link super7.com/monsters with attitude 2024 to buy all your Super 7 merchandise, Godzilla merchandise, or anything that you see on Super 7. Use our code. We would greatly appreciate it. So if you don't make it there, you can't make it there, don't worry. A lot of the stuff is going to be live on their website the day or two after. So just keep watching for their website, follow their pages and all that stuff, and you'll be able to see when this stuff goes live. So pretty cool, man. You know what I forgot, Adrian?
What's that?
I forgot to check in with the chat, man. I forgot.
Well,
Sorry guys, but we're gonna,
my mind too, actually.
We're gonna jump into the chat here and see who is watching us. Mr. Nathaniel Plummer, what's going on? Hi, I saw the new -0 Godzilla toy and he looks buff, jacked, and hunky. I like it. Looks like G evolved. He should go by the name Punkazilla. Oh baby. All right.
Interesting.
Nathaniel's busy today, but he's gonna watch this later. Love us. I'm on a beach party until I drop. Oh man.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, he's living up. Michael 84, what's going on, buddy? Nice to see you. DJC, hey yo. What's good? Oscar Solis, the simp pimp himself. Frank the Tank, all the way from Japan. What's going on? Andrew Garcia, what up, booze?
What up?
Thanks for joining us. John, hey, what's up, John? John Ruffin's in the house. Good evening. Hello.
Hello, John.
Hello. You just reminded me of.
What's up?
You saying that reminded me of that scene in Jurassic Park when they just get on the island and they're talking to Mr. DNA, and then all of a sudden they start duplicating John.
Hello, John.
Like,
hello, John.
Hello, John. Dude, you were like, exactly, dude.
It popped in my head the second. I was like, why did I sound like that John Hammond just now?
Dude, you did.
Oh, goodness.
Good to see you too, buddy.
Yes, good to see you.
All right. Hello, John. Oh, that's so good. All right. Next up, coming from CCP is the new Gamera Rebirth. Pretty excited for this one. But I'm a little disappointed at how big this guy is.
Okay.
I thought he was gonna be a little bit bigger. So, but it is what it is. I guess I imagined it going to be a bigger size, and it's really not. And that's kind of my fault. Like I expected things, and obviously it wasn't, or never meant to be that big. So, but But yeah, it has officially been announced that obviously we've talked about this Gamma Rebirth on, I think, like Wonderfest. I think it was back in February, actually. We had
I think you're
seen
right.
a prototype of this guy being made. And now we finally have a fully painted, assembled kind of look that what we're going to get, and looks really, really great. And I can't wait to actually see this in person. I just wish it was a little bit bigger because I like to stick to the 30 centimeter figures. And unfortunately, this guy is not going to be that big. But yeah, this is going to be releasing next year in January 2027. But the pre-orders just went up for CCP. So go there. You might even be able to go to Hobby Search to see if you get this one. I don't know what other retailers are actually having this guy for sale, but anywhere else you get your CCP figures, like I said, Hobby Search is a big one that sells a lot of those. You should be able to order this guy as well. It looks great. It really does. It really does, John. Like it does look really good. It looks tremendous, honestly. And that's probably why I'm a little sad on how small it is. But that, like I said, that's me. That's just because I'm trying to stick to a particular size. And I think this is, I want to say this is the 20 centimeter.
I it may be in the note. I thought maybe 25. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'll have them in front of me.
Yeah, nothing in the
I think I left that in there.
notes.
Dang it! I thought I left it in there.
Yeah, nothing in the notes. Yeah, I can't remember, but yeah, I think it's between the 20 to 25 centimeter range for this guy. Um, who knows if it sells well, maybe they'll enlarge it to a 30 centimeter. That'd be really great. But yeah, this looks amazing, and this might be something to look forward to in the future. That if it does do well, maybe they'll do the other kaiju from the anime. And I think that anime is slept on a little bit. I know it's not the creme de la creme and everything, and it's not the best, but like it's very solid for what it is, and the action scenes are really fun to watch. So, but yeah, that's that boy is coming out and up for pre-order now as we speak. All right, a lot of the Haya and articulated fans are gonna love this one. This is the new Haya Toys Mecha King Ghidorah, and the release date is going to be Q2 of 2027. It's going to retail for about $152. So not going to break the bank completely. A lot cheaper than I'd say Monster Arts, because usually I think you're talking like $300 for these big Ghidorahs.
Easily.
But yeah, absolutely easily. So yeah, he's going to be standing 33 centimeters tall with multiple points of articulation. This figure faithfully recreates the cyborg's final battle look in Shinjuku, featuring movie-accurate golden scales, silver gray mechanical armor, and torn, battle-worn wings. The highly detailed figure blends biological and mechanical textures and comes complete with a capture machine hand, which is awesome, for restraint cables and clamps, which can be attached by opening the side and abdominal armor hatches. The 3 gravity beam effects parts in yellow, green, and red, which that's awesome. Like, I'm glad that they got the green and the red one for the middle head, because that's pretty great. Let's see. Oh yeah, so it's actually priced at $127, but it's looking to be $152 with including the tariffs.
Tariffs and everything.
Yeah, so still not terrible, even with shipping and how big these boxes is, because I hadn't seen these boxes in hand for like the Ghidorahs for Haya, and I saw a bunch of them at G Fest, and they are hefty boxes. They are big. I mean, I think Adrian, you can contest to that because you've had one of the Ghidorahs yourself in your collection.
Yes, absolutely. Actually, I still have one. I still have one. I still have my Monsterverse one.
Oh,
and yeah, but
okay.
For the 91 Ghidorah, that box was massive. It was massive.
Yeah, absolutely. What's up, Shingeki? Tom, what's going on, man? Thanks for joining in.
Tomate.
Tomsicle.
There
Yes,
you go,
gotta love
Tomsicle.
Haya, John. Yeah, absolutely. Personally, I'm sticking with the standard, not going to display the Godzilla grip and beat. I think you should. Honestly, Oscar, I think you should. You should do both. You should do both.
Yeah, go ahead and double dip. Be book like the rest of us, Oscar.
Yeah. Yeah, they are very big. Yeah. Oh, John, do you have some of the Haya by chance, or do you not collect the articulated? I know you collect everything.
If he doesn't
He
have
said
it, I'm
also
sure he
don't
at
forget
least
it.
seen it though. I'm sure.
Yeah. Oscar says also don't forget it's a thick figure compared to the monster. Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
I've never had a comparison. I don't know comparison wise with these guys, so I don't know which ones how they match up with each other. Honestly. Oh, John
Ooh.
had. Oh, he has the Ghidorah 91. Okay. All right. So you got the normal one of this bad boy. All right. Cool. Absolutely. Obviously, displayed here is the battle damaged mecha with the holes in the wings where Godzilla was using his atomic breath to damage him as much as possible, which is
Mm-hmm.
very, very cool. Oh,
Ah,
see,
this.
Oscar. See, Oscar, you could display it like this, man.
Ah, this gorgeous.
Look at this. Like, come on. How
Come on,
amazing would that
Oscar.
display be? Yeah, come on. Oh, that's cool. That is
Just have it hang it just right over your display.
right. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yes, absolutely. See, John agrees.
Yep.
See, now you got to do it, Oscar. John said it. I don't make the rules here.
Neither do
What
I.
John says goes because he is the philosopher of Godzilla, man. When he preaches, you listen.
Yep.
So some great shots, great photography,
Oh,
promotional
love it.
pictures for these figures looks really, really great. I will say that since Haya has come out and been doing stuff, they have really been like pulling at me to like start getting articulated again. And I was like, no, I have to fight the urge. I have to fight the urge. I was like, no, you're not getting me back into articulated. I'm not doing it.
Until Titanosaurus eventually comes.
That's another story. Chuck, what's going on? Hey
What up,
guys,
Chuck?
hope all are having a great weekend. Absolutely, man. Same to you. Hopefully you have a great weekend. Yes, price point is great as well. Yeah, you can't. It's hard to beat. It's hard to beat with the quality. It really is. So, all right, moving on to some Ichiban Kuji. And the set, what we're going to show coming up here is all coming November 13th. So 10 days after Godzilla's birthday, we're going to get our second release on Ichiban Kuji figures for the year. And it's going to be really, really cool because these look phenomenal. Of course, because Ichiban should have won brand of the year last
Company of the
year.
year. Yeah.
Yep, they really should have. That was my vote. But,
Mine's too.
people spoke, and that's the way it goes. But first off, for prize A, we have the Godzilla -0 coming. So that's going to be really cool. Very nice. I think this is sculpted by Sakai.
Yeah, I think he still uses
So,
Sakai, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's still Sakai sculpting these guys. So this is obviously going to just be a banger of a sculpt. But one thing that I realized after initially coming down with the excitement after seeing this release is that these figures are the 18 centimeter line or the smaller sized line.
Ooh, are they shrinking them?
They're not shrinking them, but they have different lines. So these guys are going to go into the line that goes into what we got for Shin Godzilla, we got Mecha Godzilla, we got Space Godzilla.
Yeah.
They're going to go in that same line of figures. So they're a little bit smaller than their standard figures. So I didn't realize that until I started looking at this, and I was like, oh, wait. I was like, that's 18 centimeters. I was like, oh, I think that's the smaller guy. So these are not going to be your typical standard Ichiban, like 23 centimeter figures. These are the smaller ones. So keep that in mind if you are looking for those and you get them, you're like, oh, I thought these were going to be bigger. So they are going to be the smaller line. So just a heads up. Yes. Can't wait to see these in November. Yep, absolutely, dude. Absolutely. So these look amazing. The minus zero looks amazing. This looks incredible. I really, really wish this was the bigger one because this pose is tremendous. I absolutely love it. I really, really do. It's such a great pose. And it's literally right before he's going to let loose his atomic breath, like he's charging up back. But I love it because it looks like he's from Dragon Ball, where he's got the arms and he's like, he's like supercharging, going Super Saiyan, dude, and then boom, that's what that reminds me of. So I just absolutely love the pose on this.
I do have a nitpick though with this one, Eric. I'm not gonna lie. The spines are still not protruding out of his back like they should.
But I think they are.
You think so?
Yeah, because if you look down his tail, all of the spines are a lot taller.
They're all sticking up. Okay.
So I actually think they rectified the last one with making the atomic and actually did this one where they actually extruded the spines. So.
Okay. I'll definitely see it in hand. And I want to see in-hand photos to be sure. But okay. If they did do that correctly, then they got me sold on this one.
Alex, what's going on, buddy?
What up, Alex?
Yes, great pose. Yes. The heat ray dynamic pose. It's been wanting this figure like that since I seen the movie. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. Same scale as the 91 as I remember. Are you sure, Frank? Because the 91 is the 91s is 23 centimeters.
Yeah.
They're actually big.
Yeah, same size as the 54. The 91's a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, and obviously, you'll probably see him on Wonderfest week too. So.
Yep.
Yes, absolutely. Oh boy. Oh man, it's okay, everyone. Monster Kid Corey's here. Everybody, stop freaking out. Turn off the sirens. He is here. He has arrived. So, guys, these new figures are the smaller scale, 18 centimeters. The other figures are 22 to 23 centimeters tall.
Oh, there it goes.
There you go. And also with this line, we are getting Show Up Gigan. Yeah, Gigan. Obviously, our Gigan Stan is not here this evening, but he'd be freaking out because I'm sure he hasn't seen this news at all. But that's pretty cool to see. That looks great. Looks amazing to go along with the others. And then there's one more that's coming out. That is the Kamata-kun Shin Godzilla, or the what is it? Second form, technically.
Yeah, second form. Second form
Godzilla. Shin. So, yeah, that looks great. Looks like a very dynamic pose to him. I know there's a lot of people that love this this incarnation of Godzilla. I don't know. Somehow he just got a lot of love for his dopiness, I guess you could call it. But and he's gonna be 27 centimeters long. So that's not his height or anything. They're going by lengthwise. So he'll be 27 centimeters long. So obviously he's not gonna be tall because he's gonna be on his stomach. So.
Ooh, we could go off my Shin Godzilla. Huh. Huh.
He is crossed. True. Yeah, there's never been enough of the earlier forms of Shin. Yeah, especially like the
Yeah.
tail one that's just kind of sticking out of the water. I want to see what's underneath the water. I think I think it was the one year that Higuchi came to G Fest and he brought some um, sketches from a book on what Godzilla would have looked like underneath the water from that shot with the big tail, and basically he just looks almost like a tadpole or a fish or something like that with that huge, gymongous tail sticking out and stuff. Um,
Kind of like in Singular Point in a sense. Like in that same realm, kind of how that looks.
which version in Singular Point you talking about?
The first one
The
that appears in water, that one.
like the
The
one that looks like
red one.
Titanosaurus,
Yeah, that one. Like fish
Aquatilus?
like that, maybe? Yeah, I think so.
No, actually, it's even more fish-like because if you think of that one, you could think of like the face and everything kind of looks more like Titanosaurus with the snout and everything.
Hmm.
This thing was more like guppy tadpole kind of look to it, with
Hmm.
this ginormous tail attached to it. Obviously, to help it,
Wow.
move along in the water and stuff.
Hmm.
And yeah, I think it looks like John's agreeing with
John
me.
agreeing.
Um, yeah, so yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember seeing that because I went to the panel for that, and it was very interesting. And he was actually going to show more about the actual looks of the first form, but they ran out of time, so they couldn't actually show it. So, but it was very
Oh,
cool
cool.
to hear about. All right, and we're talking about minus zero, and we're talking about articulated. Monster Arts just dropped their reveal of their Monster Arts Godzilla minus zero, and this is coming out in November 2026 of this year. So obviously, probably around Godzilla Day, if not on Godzilla Day, honestly, um, which will be super super cool. And the pre-orders will be opening up July 21st, so a couple days, and you can pre-order this bad boy in your online retailers, and like I said, will be out November. So very very cool. I think this one kind of got everybody talking because this was kind of the first official reveal of minus zero, and I have to get thoughts. I have to get thoughts from the chat. I gotta get thoughts from Adrian. What do you think? What are your thoughts on this reveal? What are your thoughts on the design? Let me know. And then I want to hear from the chat. Let your voice be heard in the chat. What are your guys' thoughts? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you wish they would have stayed with it? Do you like the Clash more than this one? Do you like minus one better than this one? I want to hear it. So, Adrian, I'm going to let you go first and let people type stuff in. What do you think of this reveal and the new minus zero look?
So honestly, I really do like the minus zero look. It's not a huge difference from the minus one look, but it's enough of a difference where you can tell that there's definitely been some type of enhancements to this version of Godzilla. Of course, that back dorsal plate protruding all the way back is just this Godzilla 2000 vibes all the way. So I love that. And he does look a lot
Mm,
more jagged than he did before, and I'm going to see if that is going to play a factor in how he's kind of acting as well in the movie. Because we already know Godzilla minus one was he was an evil SOB. Is he going to be in that same vein, or is he going to be even more like, okay, y'all tried to kill me, I'm about to murder everybody now? So I'm very curious to see what this upgraded look of Godzilla is going to do in the movie, and I really do dig the design. You know, as much as I love minus one, I'm not gonna say I love this one more, but it's definitely on par with how I feel about the minus one design as well.
okay. Okay. All right. All right. Um, okay. Yeah. Yeah. So you like this one more than minus one?
It's right there. It's they're like neck and neck with each other.
Right.
Honestly, it's
Okay.
on
Right there.
par.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you like this one more than the first ride and then the Clash ride? Do you like it more than those two?
I still need to watch the second class. I haven't watched that in its entirety yet. But just from what I've seen from other figures and stuff like that, I think I do like this design more than the class two, and probably the class one too. Actually, not by a lot, but I think I like it more than than the first class also, or for the first class of the ride as well.
Okay. All right. All right. And I think I gave enough time for the chat, and we're gonna try to skim through here. Alex says this pose of the -0 looks like this Star Ace evolved Godzilla 30 centimeter. It looks like he's ready to wrestle Ultraman. Easy Hobby made extremely limited first form. Okay, that was for the other one. DJC, he looks cool and menacing. I like both this version and -1. John says, I think Godzilla -0 will look better in the film. I would have stayed closer to Godzilla -1.
Ooh,
Okay.
okay, John.
Chuck says, I like it, but I do like -1 a little bit more. Okay, fair enough.
Okay,
Fair enough.
fair enough.
Or Mazakigari, he's been exercising. He has been hitting the gym for sure. Yes. Oscar, very tempting, but I'm still going to wait for Hayas, even if it takes a while. I just love that when you look at 1 and 0 side by side, it really reminds me of a transition of 14 and 19 to Evolved.
Okay, Oscar. Interesting take.
Wander, what's going on? Thanks for joining, man. So he says OG, the ride, is better than -0, which is better than Great Clash, which is better than -1. So he likes
The
ride
the most. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Interesting. Let's see what else. They took some inspiration of the MonsterVerse Godzilla. Possibly. Possibly.
It's a possibility.
He's ready for fighting. For some reason, Rodan appearing in the film came to mind. Crazy thoughts. Hey, yeah. I mean, I don't think anybody would be sad or mad about that.
That's my prediction. I want Rodan. Want my fire demon back.
I like the leaner look, but not a fan of the spines. His tail, side spikes, and end spike have a defensive vibe.
Yes, that's kind of what I got from that too, for sure, Frank.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it that I absolutely love this design. Like I really loved -1, and I really loved the Clash. But this one, I think this one might even be my favorite, honestly, because this thing is just absolutely insane looking. Insane looking. Because this, oh man, this thing is more. I think me and Joe were talking about this, and he came up with a great word to describe this. More primal. You know, more of the dinosaur, rugged, ancient kind of look to him, possibly. And I dig that. I really do. You can even see some of like the dorsals are kind of, I don't know, just like misformed or something like that. Like I do think that he's going to be hit with another atomic bomb, and he goes to this version. Like I really do. Like I do think that that's going to happen. For whatever reason, you know, he gets hit with another one. But yeah, he looks jacked. He looks ready. He looks fierce. He looks mean. He's ready for a battle. They reduced the size of his abdomen. His legs are even skinnier. Yeah, he definitely has gotten shape, honestly. So yeah, looks really, really great. I love it. This is probably my favorite design now for a -Goji overall, because he just looks rugged and just, oh man, just crazy. I don't know, like just something about it is crazy. And what's really crazy is that since Yamazaki has gotten the rights or the helm for taking over Godzilla, he has perfected his Godzilla in each iteration and has tweaked it a little bit here and there. And I think he's tried things and tried different looks and whatever, and really kind of getting to the perfect Godzilla look and feel, I think, in his mind that I think people would like. And this might be the culmination on all of them. Kind of, yeah, just an upgrade each time to get better and better. So I don't know. It to me, it's good. It's really good.
Yeah.
Let's see. Chuck, wish it still had the gold yellow colors to him. Thought that was a cool addition to -1 design. True. Like his what was his like battle damage or his scars, from his
Yeah.
chest and his eye and stuff like that. Yeah, very true. This with obviously speculation of him getting hit with another atomic bomb. Maybe it rapidly increased his healing. So basically the scars weren't there anymore. Everything healed completely. Or, with him being remade, I guess, by himself, maybe everything healed completely. I don't know. But maybe that's just something that kind of sped up the process to heal himself. Ancient and rusty. No!
Come on, Monster Kid Boy. I'm waiting to see Leslie's comment.
Oh God, is he okay? The dorsals look like the Odo Island style. Oh, true, very dinosaurian.
I can see that. I can definitely see that.
This side shot gives me 93, 94 vibes. No, thank you. Why is that? What gives you the 93, 94? What is it that's projecting that? I'm curious. His feet are still hugely. Is this the look before or after his visit to see Lady Liberty? I think it's
gotta see.
I think it's after, but obviously we don't know. I think it's after though. I do think it's after.
You know what? I'm gonna say that too, especially they are gonna plan on dropping another atomic bomb on them. That's definitely an American directive.
True. It does have that 62 misleading look where it looks cool one way, but kind of wonky in a different way. Okay.
Okay. That's fair. The 62 does have that weird, funky look to it. We'll see.
That is true. His Godzilla has come a long way since for sure. Since always, dude, it has leaps and bounds of what always was. Oh my goodness gracious.
Absolutely.
Wondering if he fights a new enemy, loses, and they nuke him trying to kill or modify. See, that's the thing. That's the thing is like, why would they? Why would they? Unless, they were just literally trying to get rid of him, or he fought something and almost died. But I hope that's not the case, because that's very similar to what MonsterVerse did. And, to boost them and charge them up and blah, 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 this and that to beat Ghidorah. So it's just like, do we really want to see that same thing over again? Hopefully it's just kind of like he came back and then they just like, all right, we're just going to drop a bomb on him because we couldn't stop him any other way. Like, this is our last resort. And I think the Americans are the ones who dropped a bomb this time. I don't think it's the Japanese.
Oh, of course it's America.
As long as Ghidorah shows up to piss off people,
oh my
all
God.
I care about.
Come on, Leslie. Don't put that out there, please. Don't put that in the universe. Stop it.
Well, would people be really mad if it was Ghidorah? I mean, I know people are saying they don't want Ghidorah because they want some of these lower leveled kaiju to be in there and give them kind of a spotlight. But like, would we really be sad to see a Yamazaki Ghidorah?
Not necessarily sad, but just in this universe, how they exactly going to do that where it makes sense is kind of what I'm worried about with that. if for some reason we do get Leslie's wishes and Ghidorah comes, because just in this lore, it's not the math isn't mathing for me right now for that to make sense in this movie. But let me let Yamazaki cook because he proved me correct. A few years ago, making Godzilla minus one of the best Godzilla movies ever made. So I need to let the men cook.
Yeah.
But I guess no matter who we get, we shouldn't really be that disappointed about it. But I just wanted to make sense in this universe, I guess.
Yeah. Musket Code, it would be nice to have a story of them dropping a nuke on their own city instead of threatening to do it on Tokyo.
Mm,
Very true.
I like that. I like that.
If the U.S. nukes Zero, I think he follows the back to the U.S. and New York City.
Ooh, okay.
Mm,
I can see that.
mm. Chuck says, "Please no Ghidorah." See, I obviously I would like to see somebody new, but um, you can't disregard the fan base and the popularity of King Ghidorah, and literally King Ghidorah being Godzilla's Joker to his Batman. Like that's the yin and the yang right there. It's Godzilla and Ghidorah. Like those are the two, you know.
Yeah.
All I say is that if we do get Ghidorah, I want it to be severely changed to what we got in the ride, the first one. As cool
Okay.
as that is, I want something different, more menacing, and a different look. Honestly, if we get something like that, so come on, because other fans love seeing the same thing over again.
Oh goodness.
I don't think there is a good way to bring Ghidorah into the film. That's the thing is
See,
like, are they really going to go spacey and out of this world to do it, or what? Not sure.
uh,
I wouldn't be mad, but it would feel like a waste when surprise aliens exist and their terrifying kaiju would be a movie of its own.
yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Hmm.
I want Anguirus and Hedora in the Minus series. I get it. Screenshot
Understandable.
hint from the new store where the new Zero will be. We see a symbol with wings or something that will be in the film. Ooh,
Mm,
really? Interesting.
okay.
Interesting. This will need to be a 3-hour movie like the Odyssey to make it Ghidorah work.
Well,
It's true.
isn't this does have a pretty long runtime, doesn't it, Eric? I think, if I remember correctly.
I have not heard the runtime actually.
I know Joe mentioned it a while back. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah.
I know Joe mentioned it.
Uh, Alex, I will say this. I am sick and tired of the same monster used over and over. Here is why I'm betting because Ghidorah is already made and just need to adjust it. I mean, you ain't wrong.
True, true, true.
So Takashi Yamazaki said that Minus Zero is the last one, and he's not intending to make it. Yep, that is been
Mm,
told and actually been marketed now, where this is the last one, and actually Yamazaki did say it himself. So he might be
mm.
going all in, kind of thing. What kind of original kaiju would y'all want? A dinosaur, crustacean, insect type? Definitely a dinosaur. I'd say a dinosaur that's been radiated or something like that. You know, I think that's why a lot of people were talking like Anguirus would be cool and fit in there because it would be believable. Just because obviously Godzilla was on an island as a dinosaur, you know, it'd be believable if Anguirus was there and you know, he was mutated or something like that. Become very big as well. What about you, Adrian?
Kind of like I've been saying from the beginning. I want Rodan. I want Rodan to kind of come in and everything and kind of like have it again because we that's one thing that we haven't really gotten in the Godzilla universe since Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster was Godzilla versus Rodan. I want to see Godzilla fight Rodan.
Yeah, yeah. I think it does have a long runtime. Uh, runtime over 2 hours, please. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that would be. All right, all right, all right. We'll keep moving on. I know we can keep discussing this minus zero stuff, but
We
there's a
definitely
few
can.
more pictures of this and a few more things to discuss. Obviously, great more pictures that they, and like this one, you know, the legs and the abdomen have all been changed and drastically altered to his new form. So he's he's more athletic, and he reminds me of the Showa Godzilla where he's slimmed down, and he's going to be more with that physical fighting form. That I think
Yeah.
that we're going to get more hand-to-hand combat instead of just atomic breaths, you know, that we got from the Heisei era. Um, so I think we're going to get a lot more of that. I think that's why they leaned him down a little bit, and just kind of makes more sense. If he's all blocky and big and bulky, he's not going to be able to move very well, kind of thing. So just my opinion. Oh, there he is. And speaking of that, along with Monster Arts, we are also getting the new Bandai of the Godzilla minus zero as well. And of course, this looks amazing also. And this is coming out, going to be in the Godzilla stores on the 25th of this month. So this coming week, we are going to get this tremendous Bandai figure. And actually, what's really cool is on the tag, we're getting Takashi Yamazaki's inscription or signature on the actual card. And I think it's going to be in gold, which is amazing, honestly. And it says first look version on the tag, which is awesome, which is amazing. So this is something that I'm really going to get. What about you, Adrian? Are you going to grab the Bandai?
Honestly, I might, because I do have the poster version of minus one, and if I'm gonna get
Okay.
anything minus zero at least right now, I'm not gonna get the SS Monster Arts. I'm just like Oscar, I'm good on that. So I'll probably just get the banner to have that representation of it.
Okay. This was the next. Hey, true, man. True. If that Monster Arts was the gigantic Rex Plus, I don't think anybody would be mad at that, honestly.
Not at all.
All right. Along with the new Bandai being shown, we're getting the desk monster, a little statue that you can put on your desk. It's kind of like a phone holder, a tablet holder. They've released other ones in this line, from like Burning Godzilla to minus one to I think Shin Godzilla, the more popular incarnations of Godzilla. They're also bringing out the minus zero Godzilla also to the desktop monster as well for 11,000 yen. First look version, of course, and this will be releasing on the 5th of August. And I believe the next couple of slides are going to be showing off some of the merch. And here is what I was talking about, a close-up of the tag, and it actually has Yamazaki's signature on there, which is very, very cool. And it's going to be, I think, imprinted with like gold writing or whatever. So it's going to be a very special figure overall.
For sure.
And yeah, like I said, the next ones are, this is some other pictures, acrylic stands of minus one that we got to see. Some other merchandise that was dropped on the 17th, which was a couple days ago now, that was at the Godzilla store. So there is merch out now in Japan for Godzilla minus zero. So you can get all that stuff. The Bandai is coming out this coming week, and just some great stuff from acrylic stands to keychains to shirts to maybe mouse pads, I think, on the
Moth pads
AMD.
or coasters, one or two.
Or coasters, yeah, something like that. Looks great. There's a lot of great things that we're seeing, different perspectives and looks of minus zero. So really, really great. Can't wait. The hype is real for sure. Frank did go there. He said he has the shirt and the sweat rags. Sweet. Nice, man.
Oh, okay.
Good grab. Good grab. All right, so then we have these bad boys. Let's see, where is this? Right here is the Bandai Candy toys. And this is Japan's Bandai company. Obviously, they're releasing it as the next set to release the latest entry in this popular Godzilla series with the Godzilla Softly Doll 2 or Sofubi Finger Puppets. This is highly anticipated second wave, featured a total of 10 unique designs priced at $2 per box. It is slated for release in November 2026. This second collection arrives with entirely new sculpts featuring Godzilla 89, Space Godzilla, GMK, Shin Godzilla, Showa, Gigan, Mothra Larva, Minya, and Ghidorah. So these are really cool. And then we have two special secret ones, which is Godzilla -0A and Godzilla -0B. So I'm assuming we're going to get -0 and something else. Obviously, the speculations are out there. What do you think? What do you else think that we're going to get, Adrian? What's going to be B?
I mean, I would assume either another form of Godzilla or the monster that we may or may not get in -0, honestly. So I can think of.
Mm. And actually, Leslie is asking what I'm trying to figure out. What is this Monster A, Monster B description I've seen with a certain upcoming Monster Zero, -0, geez, Monster Zero, -0 merch release? What's that all about? I think they were waiting because they couldn't show off -0, and now we're starting to get to. I think A is going to be -0, and I think B, honestly, I think is going to be another monster. I really do.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely could be.
I really do. I do think it's going to be another monster.
John says it's gonna be two different poses, which I kind of think that too. Honestly, could be an Atomic Breath version or regular version too. Honestly, but we'll
Yeah,
see.
two different poses. True. Yeah, could be atomic version, could be normal version. That is a possibility. Cars is worth mentioning with all of this talking. Leslie goes, of course, it's worth mentioning with all this talk and hype about -0. Space Godzilla may potentially shatter that come this weekend. Just saying.
Sure could.
You know, here's a fun question for everybody who's
Oh,
here
oh,
chatting with
Jesus.
us. Which one's going to be more shocking? Which one's going to be something that fans are going to be talking about? Is it going to be if we find out Space Godzilla or if we find out Ghidorah for these movies?
Mm.
Which one's going to be more shocking to you, Adrian?
The shock factor wise, just because of what I've already said about Ghidorah being in this universe, I'll probably go with Ghidorah, honestly, because Space Godzilla can easily work in a monsterverse. Even though they haven't really talked about or explored space like that yet, with Hollow Earth, you would think that there's an opposite to that, and they probably go to space route with that easily. But right now with King Ghidorah and -0, there's no way I can see that reasonably happening in this movie because right now it's not making any sense. Unless it goes some type of Guardian monster route, which I would absolutely hate that. That would be stupid. But
Mm-hmm.
it's the only way you can make King Ghidorah work in -0, and I just don't see that happening, honestly. So I'd probably be more shocked with King Ghidorah being in -0 versus Space Godzilla being in Supernova.
Wow. And honestly, I'm gonna go with Space Godzilla just for the simple fact that we've seen Ghidorah since. He's been in the ride, you know. We've seen him in the MonsterVerse already. Like he's still been around. We haven't seen anything Space Godzilla related since 1994, man. Like, and
Fair
no
enough.
one's even hinted at something like that. So I think to see and actually know that he's in this film, because it's still speculation. We don't know, but we're just all speculating what this is. Yeah, the supernova, obviously has to deal with space and everything, but doesn't mean it's actually going to be it. But I think finding out that Space Godzilla is in the movie and going to be like the main antagonist, I think that's going to be more shocking to the fan, because I think, like Leslie has mentioned, a lot of the fans don't want to see Ghidorah in the film. So I think they're not going to be as shocked. They're not going to be as hyped to find out. So it'll be interesting for sure. But yeah, like Leslie said, either way, it'll give us content for shows for the next several months, hands down. Absolutely. It's going to be a lot of discussion, especially after this coming weekend. So honestly, Space Godzilla will be a bigger story. Yeah, I agree. Alex, the truth is, if Ghidorah is used, there will be no original plot with him, because everything Ghidorah has been used so many times. There's nothing else they can do that has not been done. And yeah, I'm excited for Space Jam. Absolutely. Oop. 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 Okay, right here. And go. All right, next on the list of stuff to talk about is this little dancing boy. This is really cool. This is the Goji Ban version of Super Godzilla, and this is a Sofubi figure that'll be at Wonderfest, I believe, and it's made by Maru-san. But the sad thing about this figure is that this is going to be a super, 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 super limited figure.
Of course.
And I say that because there's only going to be 3 available. 3. Yep. Just like little old Frank the Tank says, 3 available at 200,000 yen. Okay. So very limited, and it's going to be very pricey. So,
yeah, it is.
So yeah, unfortunately, as cool as this is, and probably people would buy up this guy in an instant, unfortunately, we're not going to see him floating the interwebs, because there's only going to be 3 available. So it is what it is. It sucks when these things get super limited like this, and we don't even have the chance or the possibility of getting them. But Prince would have bought it, yeah. So as cool as it is, it sucks that it's going to be super, super limited. And along with that guy, we're getting this really radical Ghidorah Hell Thunder, they're calling it, paint scheme. And this is going to be super limited as well, but I don't think it's going to be as limited as the Godzilla, or I could be wrong. Frank could probably correct me on that one. But this is a pretty radical paint scheme, honestly, that I think is really, really cool. Very different than what we've seen, but cool nonetheless. Kind of almost looks like Mothra vibes, honestly. If you're not in the first 100 of the early entry, it's gone. Yeah, true. Yeah, so I think this is going to be probably only 100 or so. Oh, okay, never mind. It's only 3 as well, and it's even more than the Super Godzilla. So it's only 3 for 230,000 yen. So good Lord. So if you get this, props to you. Props to you. Oh.
Really, Masaki Corey? Oh my God.
Oh god. Yeah. So very, very cool. Just it's very cool, but super limited, and unfortunately we won't be able to get them. So, but very cool nonetheless. So both made by Maru-san. All right, and then this guy is an old guy, so we're going to kind of go through him and the other 2 to bring the next 3. So Final Wars Godzilla, Final Wars Gigan, and obviously Monster X from Final Wars. All were released last year at Wonderfest from Black Dragon Studio. This is the 20 centimeter line, but they have just announced that they are coming up with 3 more from the same film. We are getting the Anguirus from Final Wars, which looks phenomenal. Honestly, I wish this was a bigger scale.
Yeah.
Looks great. We're also getting another picture of Anguirus. And then we're getting the Final Wars
That.
Rodan. Looks super good. Still don't have anything of him in my collection. Wait, is that? No, actually, I got a Bandai. That's it. And then lastly, we're getting King Caesar from Final Wars. So these are the next 3 from this set that are coming out. King Caesar looks great as well. I know Jordan would be all over this if he actually knew about it. I don't even know if he knows about it, but snooze, you lose. You're not here. So the Anguirus is going to be retailing for about $185. The Rodan is going to be around $175, and the King Caesar will be around $175. And then, like I mentioned, the Godzilla, Gigan, and Monster X are being resold again this year, but they were sold last year. They came out last year. They're just reselling them. Godzilla will be the $185 mark, and then Gigan and Monster X will be at the $215 mark. So if you're looking for those, that's kind of your price range for those guys, and they will be available at Wonderfest. 1-day license. That's when you can get this stuff. So very limited, but yeah, hopefully maybe one day Black Dragon will come up with these guys in the 30 centimeter scale, or maybe X Plus will pick them up to make them 30 centimeter scale. So it'll be really cool to get all those in the collection. And then recently, also we were just debuted that, I don't know if you guys are Godzilla card game collectors or you like playing that stuff or you play it. Honestly, we've had several different releases so far, but now on the 6th of November, so shortly after Godzilla Day, we are getting 3 new starter decks. Obviously, King Ghidorah, Destroya, and Godzilla -0. So if you're big into that, if you like collecting trading cards or playing the game, you have these 3 starter decks now coming out in November, so you can collect those as well. So John goes, I got a card in the guns. Oh, really? Is it your
Nice.
art? Is it your photograph art or is it your digital art? Like which one is it? And which one is it? Like, let me know so
Yes,
I can
please
be on the
do
lookout.
tell. Do tell. Could we definitely mark these down just to get it, John?
Yeah, I would love to know which one it is. Huh? Not gonna have the fun. Oh, they're also going to have the 47 1981 Godzilla they had at Winter Wonderfest this past February for sale as well. Oh, okay. Okay,
Okay.
that was another good one too. Good to know. Toho made the Godzilla figure art. Did Toho made the Godzilla -1 figure art I did into a car? Oh, really? Hmm.
Oh, I can't wait to see that.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
That's awesome. Well, congrats, man. That's exciting. That is exciting stuff. And then lastly, on our news for this week is Tanaka Studios, where he loves to bring out the head bus for Wonderfest all the time. He is bringing out his new one, which is going to be, or 2 new ones, I should say. I think the 89 is new, right? Is that? Yeah, that's by.
Yeah, I know he did a 91, but I don't think he did 89 before.
I don't think he did. Yeah. Yeah, so we're getting a Godzilla 89 head bust, and we're getting the Violente Final Form head bust from Tanaka Studios, which is great. He always does an amazing job on those busts, and they're always, I think, showstoppers, and people grab those up immediately. So very, very cool. Obviously, Violente is huge compared to Godzilla, but that's what she is. She is a big, beefy girl, and she is in the category of Big Chungus for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So very, very cool. So if you're interested in the Tanaka Studio bus, keep a lookout for those from Wonderfest, because those are going to be there as well. But yeah, that is it for our news this week. Talking lots of -0, obviously, because we're on the cusp of finding out possibly something. Obviously, we're on the cusp of finding out something from Supernova, honestly. So possibly this next weekend, we should be hearing stuff and have stuff more to talk about. But yeah, it's going to be really, really fun. Yes, Frank, take pictures for us for sure, man. We would definitely
Please
appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it. Yeah.
send them right to us. Don't hesitate. Send it all.
Cool. So it happened for John last year under the radar. Hey, that's how Toho works, man. They're always under the radar, so you just never
You
know
really are.
when or what they're going to be doing and everything. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Yep, we do, Frank. We're going to go live Saturday at 7:00 p.m. Central Time. So that'll be 8:00 Eastern and 5 p.m. Pacific Time. We're going to be talking about San Diego Comic-Con, because obviously they're going to be going as well. And then we're going to be ready and waiting for the first releases from Wonderfest. So, yes, absolutely. Share away, send them. We would love and appreciate you for doing that. For anybody that teaching these free loading ads for big Frank.
Oh my
Because he's a
God.
good friend. He's a good friend. He's a good friend. He's a good one. He's a real one. We acknowledge Frank. We acknowledge Frank the Tank. He is the one. One's up in the chat for Frank the Tank.
One's up.
So, but yeah, other than that, Adrian, you got anything else that you want to share or talk about?
No, I think we hit on everything. Yeah, I think we hit on everything.
All right. Ooh, and Frank will be in the first group, so that's sweet.
Ooh, very nice, very nice. And like I said, we will be
Yeah.
having a show Saturday. StreamYard is being stupid, won't let me create it, but trust me, we're having a show Saturday, guys. I promise.
Yes, we are having a show Saturday. So that'll be a lot of fun, really cool to talk about and whatever. And then also, other than that, this month, that'll probably conclude this month for shows that I'm aware of, honestly. Don't forget, Rodan comes out on 4K Blu-ray next month.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I actually just saw that Mothra and Mysterians just came out on 4K also, that people are starting to receive. So that's pretty exciting also. So very good movies to watch and add to collections. So, but yeah, like I said, I think that'll be concluding for shows for this month, unless something randomly happens. So yeah, we'll have one on Saturday. And then next month we have two shows that we're going to be doing two deep dives for monthly shows, since we didn't really do one this month because had a lot going on with G Fest and everything, and all of us were gone. But on the August 9th, we're going to be talking about my favorite non-Godzilla Toho film and celebration for its 60th, I believe, will be the War of the Gargantuas deep dive, talking about that movie. And then also the same month, on the 30th of August, we're going to be supporting and celebrating the defender of the universe, Mr. Ultraman himself, for another 60 years. And we're going to be celebrating just Ultraman in general. Could be talking about the 1966 series, or it could just be talking about the whole series as a whole. But Ultraman is turning 60 this year, so that's a lot of fun and cool things to talk about. I know Adrian and Samson have their homework cut out for them to get some stuff underneath their belt so they
Yep.
can at least contribute to the conversation. um, but me, Joe, and Jordan, we're big Ultraman fans. We've seen basically all of it. So a lot of fun. That'll be really great to discuss and talk about with everybody and just kind of show support for the other great name for Tokusatsu, which is Ultraman besides Godzilla. So,
You know what?
yeah,
Actually, I don't hate that idea. It's been a while
honestly,
since I've been on.
yeah, honestly, like I said, the that is definitely in my brain. So, John, if you're up for it, maybe mark something on your calendars for the 30th of August, or let us know if you're available. You can jump on with us because I know, John. Yes, you are an enthusiast for Ultraman, and you are a fan of him. So,
Absolutely.
definitely would love and would be honored to have you on if you would like to. So, put that out in the ether right now. So. But yeah, you can get back to us individually or send a message, or we'll send you a message and we'll get in touch with you and we can hopefully make that happen. If not, it's okay. Don't feel bad. But yeah, we would love to have a show with you. Just because that would be fun. Yeah, absolutely. Great, man.
Absolutely.
Great. Yeah, mark it on your calendar, man. August 30th. We'll set it up and we'll have you on talking about Ultraman. So that would be great. I would love and would be honored to have you on that show. So. Cool.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, that's it for me. Adrian, you're good too.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you all for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe on our social media. Check out our link tree. It has all of our social medias. It's in our description and bio for YouTube and all of our social media pages. So go check that out. It also has our link for Super 7. You can do that. Obviously, Captain Gordon says, don't be a hoe, share the show, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you always know when we go live, share with your friends, your family members, all that good stuff. Would love and appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, for the chat, being lively, talking, and discussing. Love it, always. Love talking to the chat and you guys. You guys are like our other family, so... So that's gonna be really, really cool. But yeah, that's it for us at Monster with Attitude. Yeah, I got nothing else to say. But yeah, so before we get out of here, we have this great, wonderful phrase that we like to say, and we live by this 24/7, 365, and it is one phrase, 3 words: embrace the attitude.
Embrace the attitude.